be aware of the quality of your thoughts. It's a pretty significant, it's a advanced notion of how to improve the quality of your entire life. And it goes like this. Whenever you're walking through life, through everyday situations, the thoughts that you have a certain quality to them. And that quality is what impacts your own well-being the most. So for example, if you see somebody who you think is silly, right? And that thought that this person is silly, it hurts you before it does anything else. You're generating that. The quality of that thought is not an uplifting, high-frequency thought. You're judging somebody else for the way they look, for the way they behave, or whatever it may be. And if we fill our heads and our daily experience with these judgmental thoughts, we're first and foremost, we're harming ourselves. They're little thoughts, but they happen all day long. We have hundreds and thousands of them, and they really weigh us down, and they don't make you feel good. So having these little judgmental thoughts throughout the day, for whatever reason, for just wanting somebody to be different than who they are, right? That is the source of a huge piece of our frustration in life, is to want others to be somebody they're not. And then, and even when we know them very well and we know who they are, we still want them to be different. And then we get upset when they're not. And that is the main reason for a lot of our frustration and friction with life. And so those thoughts that arise in those situations, lots of waves. I'm going to hit some waves back. Oh, thank you for all the hearts. Those thoughts that come up during the day, be very vigilant. Be aware of those thoughts, the quality of your thoughts. And if you can sense that a particular thought doesn't make you feel good, be aware that once you notice that it doesn't make you feel good, you actually have the ability then to avoid that thought, to release that thought and not have that thought again. But if we're kind of asleep and just having thoughts continuously and negative thoughts, they impact us. They very much seriously impact us. So try to develop some awareness around the quality of the thoughts that you're having. In whatever situation that may be, would be at work, with colleagues and coworkers, or in your relationship. If you're a parent, it could be with your children, or obviously with your partner. Wherever it may be, notice the thoughts that you're having. Not even just speaking out loud, but actual just thoughts that you're having. Because that actually determines your own frequency. And if you have a lot of these judgmental thoughts, even if you don't speak them out loud, it weighs on you. It lowers your own frequency and your joy. And so I hope that made sense. And I didn't want to turn this into a big discussion, but it is so important to notice your thoughts. Because as soon as we notice our thoughts, they don't own us. They don't control us. They don't rule us any longer. We don't have these thoughts and then blindly believe them and follow them down a rabbit hole. But rather we're aware of, oh, there's a thought. Doesn't make me feel very good. I'm just going to let it go. And with that awareness, it's less likely that you're going to have that thought in the future. Or it is a thought and it makes you feel well, it resonates, and then you can more actively embrace that thought and have it be part of you, and that way you create positive momentum in your life and you go up and up.